everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you. I'm so glad you clicked on. Today we are starting another what I read in a week, but this week we are going to be tracking how many pages I can read every day from today to Monday. That is the plan. I can read at work. I read a lot at work, honestly. So take this as you will, but don't compare yourself to me because I do. This is literally all I do. I just read. And I don't have very many plans this week at all, so that is that. But yeah, I'm currently reading Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I've been reading it for quite a while, but I just have been savoring it and just reading it here and then, and it's been so lovely, but I need to finish that book. So today I'm gonna try and finish it. It's Tuesday, so it's also like 8:40, so we have all day ahead of us. And I will be starting a new audiobook today as well because I have a bit of housework that I need to get done, that I want to get done. So we need to pick out the audiobook that I'm going to start, and maybe we'll finish 2 books today because I have quite a bit of work that I wanted to get done. I just wanted to open up this vlog. I haven't read anything yet today. I just went on a walk this morning, so we'll see what I get into with reading this week. I'm really excited. I feel like this is gonna be a good reading week for me. So I am gonna start The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen, and I'm really excited about this because I've been wanting to read it for a little while, and it's on Audible for free. So this is gonna be the book I start in audio, and these are the 2 first books of the vlog. So this is exciting. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start cleaning and organizing the bedroom. I just read Shield of Sparrows, which was so good, you guys. So good. So I'm hoping to keep the ball rolling with Goodreads. And I can tell you this one is so good. I know a lot of people aren't loving it because the romance aspect is pretty minimal on this one, but I am eating it up. If you don't know, this is the newest Emily Henry book, Great Big Beautiful Life. It is following a female main character who's super optimistic, happy, joyful, and then obviously it's Emily Henry, so our MMC is a bit more of like, not a grump I would say, but much more serious, not as optimistic, but also he's not like rude or mean or anything. I feel like that gets misportrayed, but I'm on page 165, and it's basically 2 writers who are basically competing for this position to write somebody's story. So it's been really fun reading about it, and the romance is very minimal. There's definitely like little sneaks peeks of it, but I'm really actually enjoying the storytelling part. It's kind of reminding me of The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, not in the same like way, but how they're kind of doing an interview style story type of thing going on. And I feel like if you enjoyed 7 Husbands for that reason, you'll really like this as well. So this is definitely more of a contemporary women's fiction than a romance, which is totally fine with me. That's what I expect with Emily Henry now. So I'm really excited to get farther into this and finish it today. Hopefully. I'm almost halfway, but it is now almost like 9 o'clock, so I need to log in. I'm gonna get to cleaning. Okay, I'm going through my clothes right now, so I'm making piles of clothes that I don't want. Clothes that are supposed to go into, I got these under bed organizers, or my mom got them for me, so I'm putting clothes in there for like for example, I have Christmas pajamas that don't need to be in drawers because I only wear them for 1 month out of the year. So I'm going to put that into a little box thing and put it under the bed, as well as some little dresses that I don't typically wear very often. But that's the plan. Going through my drawers, reorganizing, getting it all set. So it is now 9:33. I'm going to go downstairs, make a coffee, and eat some breakfast. And I'm going to keep going through all my clothes. I'm hoping to be done with this by like 10:30 or 11, and then I think maybe 11:30, and I'm gonna go outside and tan from like 11:30 to 1:30. That would be ideal. Hopefully that's what we can do. I will have you guys know, I'm really enjoying the audiobook to Bridge Kingdom because it's dual POV, and I'm really interested to see what is going to happen because I just learned a lot about our female main character. She was trained in isolation with her sisters, and she seems to have so much like, I don't know, she has a lot of mystery to her. I feel like she masks how smart she is, and I'm really interested to see how that plays out. But yeah, That's where I'm at right now. I'm interested to learn more about the king, because that's where I'm at. They just met. That's what's happening right now. I'm gonna go eat. Let's make a coffee. It is 10:44 and I am almost done going through all my drawers. My niece is sleeping, so I'm trying not to talk very loud. But remember how I said I wanted to tan? Or I think I said that. Got a storm brewing. Hopefully by like 1 or 2-ish, it'll be sunny and I can go outside, because all I want to do is read outside. And that is Florida summer for you. But anyways, I wanted to update you guys because I've been reading, obviously, while I'm doing my clothes and stuff. I'm now on page 113. I'm flying through this. This book is so easy to read. The audiobook is so well done. So if you're wanting a good fantasy audiobook, definitely pick up The Bridge Kingdom, because I'm having so much fun. It's very simple writing to follow, but it's like pretty, so how to explain it, but I'm having a lot of fun and I'm really liking the characters. I like how we're getting to know both of them with the dual POV. So this is basically following Laura. She's our female main character and her father is a king, and he had all of his daughters sent to this like camp type of thing to, like, when they were like children, to be trained as like spies and like warrior type of things, so he can infiltrate a different kingdom using his daughters. So he picks one of them, Laura, to go to this different kingdom and marry a king and become a queen of a different kingdom. And King Aaron is the king that Laura marries, and he is suspicious of her, so they're both very smart, so I'm interested to see where it's gonna go. Because Laura has her own mission that she's on, and he obviously is doing his thing, but it's very interesting to be reading both of their point of views. I'm really glad that this is dual point of view, because it's definitely one of those books that is better when you get the other point of view, so I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm honestly probably gonna finish it within the next 3 hours. We'll see. Hello guys. My niece is still sleeping, but I think they're leaving probably soon. I took a 30-minute break and just sat and read the physical copy of this book, and now I'm on page 272. So flying through this, it is so good. It's so entertaining and easy to read. But I just finished going through all my clothes, so I have a pile. I'll show you. These all need to go in one of those. So I'm gonna do that, but I just reorganized some of the closet. I'm gonna do this when my niece leaves because I feel like it might be a little bit loud. I'm not sure. Then I have some vests for work here and Andrew's t-shirts that he needs to go through. Feeling pretty good about it considering it's only 12 something, so that's the update. I'm gonna plug my camera in because it's going to die, and I'm gonna keep reading this book, honestly. That's what I'm gonna do. I need to make lunch too, so that's the plan. You guys, this entire time I could have been using my mini mic. I literally could have been using this. My niece and my sister come over Monday to Friday. I was like, wait, I literally have a mini microphone, so silly me. But now that I know that the mini microphone works, because I was like, oh, there's no way that this is gonna plug into this camera, because it didn't plug into my old camera, but it works with this one. So that's super duper exciting. Now I can actually, I don't know, it feels great that now that I know that this works. But the plan still sticks. I'm gonna go downstairs, find myself something to make for lunch. I'll probably just make a sandwich and then eat, and then I'll get back to organizing and stuff. But I also wanted to edit a video today, so we'll see. But I'm kind of really into finishing. I think I'm just gonna finish the Bridge Kingdom, and then I'm gonna take a seat, and I'm gonna read this. Hey guys, little updates. I have finished Bridge Kingdom, so read 430 pages. It's now literally 4:30. I picked up actually Great Big Beautiful Life right now, so I'm reading that too. Well, I've been reading that. I finished this around 4-ish. I finished it up physically and I ate it up. I did. It was easy to read. It was fun. It was entertaining. The end had some really good twists and I'm excited to pick up the next book. I'm hoping that the series continues to be good because I am nervous. I did look up like the whole thing and it's like 6 books, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's that much. So I am kind of nervous to see where it's going to go, or if it's going to get a little bit repetitive, or maybe it'll follow other characters. I'm not sure, but I am looking forward to picking up the rest of the series. I'm not in a rush by any means, but it's definitely going to be a series that I look forward to finishing. So finished the Bridge Kingdom. I think I'm going to give it a 3.5. It was fun. I really enjoyed the start. I would say it kind of slowed it down in this part, but then picked right back up at the end. So for the most of it, I was really, really engaged, but I felt a little bit dragged out in the middle-ish, but nonetheless, this was really good. And now, as mentioned, we're getting back into Great Big Beautiful Life. So the start page was 164, and we're gonna get to reading. So I just put my clothes in the little organizer things and put them under the bed. And that was really annoying, but I'm glad it's over with. Now I'm just gonna clean up like little straggler things and then I'm gonna sit back down. I'm gonna get back into reading. Again, it is 4:30. Andrew and I are supposed to work out, but I don't know when. I don't know when he's gonna be getting home because he's still out working. For the next 15 minutes, I'm gonna clean and then I'll get some reading in as well. But I just wanted to give you guys that reading update. Let's see what I'm working with. I got to clean this off. I had these as a snack and I had a coffee that I literally never finished. I need to put this in my book room. These are Andrew's little straggler t-shirts that I don't know really what to do with. I have picture frames I need to hang up. This is my TBR shelf. It is a mess. That is garbage. These need to be put somewhere else. It's my May TBR, so that's why these are like kind of out. I need to put new wax melts into my wax thingy. What else? This I need to tackle. These are just extras from the little clothing things that I'm gonna keep. I need to hang this up, hang these up. This actually goes in here. It's nighttime. It's literally 10 o'clock. I'm going to bed, but I wanted to update you guys with the amount of pages I read today before I forget. So I read 96 pages of Great Big Beautiful Life, and I'm now on page 260. I was on page 164, so I read a total of 96 pages, and then, as mentioned, I read the entire Bridge Kingdom book, and that was 430 pages, so I read a total of 526 pages today, which is a great start to this vlog. But now I'm gonna go to bed, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, friends. It is the next day. It's Wednesday morning, and I am about to head to work. It's 6:48, so I need to leave pretty soon here. But I wanted to check the Instagram poll with you guys to see if I'm bringing a 5 Broken Blades or Fear the Flames. So let's take a peek. Okay. It looks like Fear the Flame has won. I really do want to read 5 Broken Blades soon, but now is not the time, I guess. So that's okay. I'll read it eventually. Hey vlog. Ignore the Cheez-Its. I'm home from work. Our check-in. I was not liking Fear the Flame. I did, however, finish it. I'm confused on why I finished it so fast when I wasn't liking it. I think I was just like hate reading. But anyways, let's chit chat about it a little bit. I read a total of 370 pages. It was not a fun 370 pages, let me tell you. I did not enjoy it. I thought that the writing was super chaotic. It was choppy. There wasn't much of a flow. Really emphasized on the romance rather than the fantasy, and I feel like it didn't do a great job of world building. Like, I was reading it and I was like, where are these people even coming from? Like, there was no context when speaking of like different monsters or different goddesses or gods, like anything like that. There was no context, so I feel like there just like wasn't a built-up world, and it really focused on the romance. And it said it was enemies to lovers, but they were literally in love with each other by the second time they talked, and it was not enemies at all, because she literally willingly went with him. Like, it did not give enemies. So if you're looking for an enemies to lover romantasy with dragons, don't pick that one up, because the dragons don't enter the scene until like the last 40 pages, and even then it's like not anything crazy. 2 stars. Honestly, maybe even a 1.5. I really didn't like that book, which is so upsetting because I had it on my TBR and I was really excited to eventually get to it because I'd heard really, really good things about it. Maybe we're reading different versions, because I know there was an indie published version that was much longer. Like, they cut out quite a lot of pages, so I'm wondering if the indie version was better than the traditionally published version. Since I'm home, it is now 4:45. I was gonna work out, but I decided I wanted to play Minecraft. So that's what I'm going to do. Good morning, guys. I don't know what to bring to work. As previously mentioned, I finished Fear of the Flames, and now I don't know what to bring to work. I didn't read any more after that yesterday, so I read a total of 370 pages for Wednesday, and I don't know how many pages I'm gonna read today because I do work with somebody that I like to talk to. So I could do Colty by Mariana Zapata. This is a good romance that I've been wanting to read for a little while. Consider Me by Becca Mack. This is one that I've been wanting to pick up. This one's just so long, but I've kind of been wanting a hockey romance. Hey vlog, I'm home from work and I have some reading updates for you. I don't have my copy, well, technically both of these are my copies, but I finished Great Big Beautiful Life. 5 stars. Absolutely loved that story. It was so good, so good. If you really enjoyed Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, I think that you would really enjoy Great Big Beautiful Life. It gives that mystery element. It has you on the edge of your seat. The story is so interesting and also so compelling, I think. And yes, the romance is very minimal. However, it was great. I loved the romance and the twists. It was just so good. So if you're thinking about picking it up, I would 100% recommend. I started a new book today. And I literally had to order a different copy because this is the small copy. And if you don't know, From Blood and Ash, this is the 4th book in the series. They are like supposed to be larger paperbacks. So I ordered this one because it was on sale. And it doesn't match the rest of my series. So I ordered a second copy with a different ISBN. So hopefully that one matches the other couple books. If it doesn't, then I'm returning one of them. But I've read a little bit of this. Yeah, so I'm on page 76 of the paperback for The War of Two Queens. And I love the From Blood and Ash series. I've been having so much fun with it. I love the characters, and honestly the story just keeps getting better and better. So I'm really looking forward to getting farther into this one. That being said, I read 370 pages yesterday. Today so far I've read 174 if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check that, but my phone is downstairs, so I'll double check it later. But anyways, right now what I'm going to do, Andrew's making dinner. I am going to pull up my laptop and I'm going to write down every single book that I have on my physical TBR onto a spin wheel thing, because I'm going to start a new series. I don't know if I'm going to bring it to YouTube just yet. I think this is one that I would like to do on my Instagram Reels or my shorts, little short form content. Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. It's a good day. Andrew and I woke up early this morning. We woke up at 6 to go on a 2-mile walk before I have to go to work. I work at 8 today, just like yesterday. So I'll be off at like 4:30 again. I don't know how much I talked to you guys yesterday, but I got off at 4:30 yesterday, but Andrew locked himself out of his car. So I had to pick him up from our storage unit and drive back with his spare. So that was fun, but we didn't end up going on a walk or working out yesterday, so I wanted to wake up early and get a walk in this morning, and then hopefully work out a little bit later today when I get home. I was able to read 175 pages of The War of Two Queens, and guys, I'm really enjoying it. I love this series. I do. I love the characters. I love how developed the world is now. Like, obviously it keeps progressing because it is quite a long series, but it just keeps getting more and more interesting. And I'm just honestly having the time of my life. But I have to leave at 7:30. It is 7:18. Skincare is done. Sunscreen is on. Hair is up. I think I wrote it down. I read over 300 pages yesterday because I finished Great Big Beautiful Life as well. Yeah, I read 347 pages yesterday. Look at how my bookcase is looking right now. It is looking a mess. You see this? I don't know what I'm doing. My second bookcase should be getting, well, this is my 4th bookcase. My 4th bookcase should be getting delivered today, which is really exciting. I'm probably not gonna be able to build it until Sunday, but that's fine. I will see you guys in 9 hours. God, it's horrendous. Friends, I have terrible news. I think I've mentioned this. I bought another Billy bookcase to go next to my romance one because I've run out of space on that bookcase, and then my fantasy one only has the 2 bottoms open, except I read so much fantasy. Also, hey, I'm back home from work. It is now 6:13. I'm supposed to go to my sister's house pretty soon, but my mom actually had to head over there, and my niece spends the night on Friday nights. So my mom went to my sister's house because they did something in their yard and now there's water spraying everywhere. Karina, if you're watching this, what the heck? But also it's really funny. So now I have time to build my bookcase, but Andrew on a walk with Ernie's, and I have a short amount of time to build this bookcase. It didn't come with instructions. Have I already built 3 of these? Yes. Have I also built 2 of the mini Billy bookcases? Yes. So I am convinced that I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing, and I'm kind of nervous because there is like one part that I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna do that right, but there's no instructions. Like, anywhere. I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna try and build this based off my memory and the little holes. Hey guys, I know you guys have been dying to hear from me. I didn't talk to you guys at all yesterday. I came home from work not feeling very good, so I actually don't remember what the last thing I talked to you guys was about, but I do remember talking to you guys about this bookcase. I think it was Friday night. I ended up having to watch my niece. I built this bookcase in 20 minutes. Well, it was actually this bookcase I built. This one I just had to fix because the back was coming up, but I fixed that, and now I get to rearrange all of my romance books and put my thrillers and stuff up as well. So that's what I'm working on. The back of this was coming off and the bottom wasn't like fully together. Also just built a Lego, and now I get to put all of my shelves back up and all my books up, and I'm very, very, very excited. I've been looking forward to doing this, but yesterday again I didn't feel good, so I didn't read much yesterday either. I honestly don't remember the page count that I was at. So okay, I was on chapter 18 and I got to chapter 20 yesterday, so whatever the amount of pages was, I'll pop it up here. But I'm really, really enjoying the book. However, I have not picked it up today, so I think while I put my books together, I'm going to listen to the audiobook. I've been watching Harry Potter, so I'm gonna listen to the audiobook and see how far I can get. I'm gonna work on all of this, put my audiobook in. I have family dinner night tonight, so I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get in today, but I'll try and figure out what page I ended up on. And then maybe I'll do the math now and I'll share with you guys how many pages I had. But okay, I haven't made literally any progress, but I did calculate. I read 40 pages yesterday and 57 pages or 59 on Friday, so very minimal reading those 2 days, which is fine. I worked and stuff comes up, but now I'm gonna listen to the audiobook, get into this. Tell me this isn't the cutest thing ever. Little Snoopy screensaver thing for the TV. I don't know who did that, but I'm assuming it was my mom. Why is the battery dead again? Hold on. Okay, apparently I had 2 dead batteries, but now we have the 3rd one that's in that is charged. So I need to figure out how I want this to look. I just don't know. Like, I'm working with all of these, including those. But then I'm also like, do I want to put my thrillers on that second bookcase? Or do I just want that to be like more space for more fantasy books when I need it to be? I also want to rearrange my fantasy shelves right now because I need more space for my Harry Potter Legos to go like kind of on the top 2, but I have these bottom 2 that are like fully open, so I'm gonna do some adjustments. I'm not quite sure just yet what I'm gonna do, but again, I'm going to be filming a bookshelf tour relatively soon, probably on Tuesday or Monday this week. But I also have to edit quite a bit of videos, so that's gonna be a Monday thing. I'm gonna edit all of the videos I need to edit. Good morning vlog, it's the next day. I don't know how much I read yesterday. I've been really bad about counting my pages. But I know I got to page like 300 and 314. I remember because I got a headache and I was like, man, I only read 10 pages. I read more that all day yesterday. So I think I was on page, hold on. Okay, I was on page 274 and then I ended up on page 314. So I read another 40 pages. Didn't read very much yesterday, but I did, for the most part, finish organizing my romance bookshelves. I still have to fix my fantasy bookshelf, which I'm gonna do today. It's on the to-do list, but today's gonna be the last day of this vlog, so we're gonna see how much I can read today while I'm doing all these things. But I also have to edit at least one vlog because I have 2 now that need to be edited and uploaded, so I need to get one of those done and then uploaded today. Andrew and I are about to go on a walk. We're gonna keep reading the book, The War of Two Queens. However, there are some aspects to it that I'm not loving, but it's not making me enjoy the story less, if that makes sense. I don't want to say what it is because this is the 4th book in the series and I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but I love the plot of this one. I'm really enjoying where we're at in the story. There's just like this like literal one single aspect that I'm just like, it's like kind of like not icking me out, but I'm just like, that's not what I want to happen. It's now 7:54. We're gonna go on like a 45-30 minute walk, so that's the plan. We're back from the walk and I've made a matcha. I'm about to lock in and work on these bookcases again and put in my AirPods and listen to The War of Two Queens. So I have to go through all of this and organize it the way I want. I have to be sure that this is how I want this. And I'm also hanging up those quotes like right above it. It's not gonna look like that quite, but I just wanted to have it mostly done, so. Hi friends, my niece is sleeping, so the mini mic is out. I am about to go outside and tan because the weather is stunning, but I need to drink a lot of water because I've been getting really bad headaches from the sun recently. So I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna tan for a bit, and I'm gonna read The War of Two Queens. I've been doing, again, the audio, so I'm gonna bring out my physical copy and do a bit of an immersive read so that I can read as many pages without being distracted. It is exactly 11:30 and I'll probably be outside from like 11:30 to 1. That sounds like a good time. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get majority of the book done while I'm outside and then I'll finish up inside. And I think tonight Andrew and I are going to hang out, play Minecraft. All right, let's go tan and put on sunscreen. Put on sunscreen and then tan. Hello everybody. I'm back inside from tanning. It was lovely. It was so hot. So came back in. I feel like I've got a good amount of color in. I was only out there for like a little over an hour. 1:15. Don't know if you can see that. And I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna lock in, and I'm gonna try and finish The War of Two Queens. I'm now on chapter 37 of The War of Two Queens, and I'm really enjoying it. I love where we're at right now. It's very action-packed, very interesting. I'm super excited to finish this one up. I don't know what I'm gonna read next, but we'll get to that bridge when we cross it. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I said that completely wrong. Okay guys, it is done. The War of Two Queens is officially finished. And I'm so sad because while I was reading it, literally these pages came out. Pages 441 to 452. I'm not sure how this happened, but it sure did. So good. Besides, something I really like could have gone without, and I don't want to spoil anything, so if you haven't read the From Blood and Ash series, or if you care, there is a third character who's like pretty prominent. He is basically the MMC's like best friend, but also like more than that, like his like top person, whatever. And it gets kind of like, it's kind of weird. It's like a three-way thing type going on, and I just like really didn't want that to happen at all, but it really showed itself in chapter 44 specifically. I was like, I don't know, like I feel like that could have been left out and I would have loved this book even more. So that was a bit unfortunate for me. However, I can definitely see why some people would really enjoy that, because the other character was so, or is so important. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 4 stars. I had a lot of fun. I think that it's a really, really good series, a well-developed world, and very interesting. And they end up on cliffhangers, so I'm really interested to go into the next one. I'm hoping that the aspect that was in this book that I didn't like isn't in that next one too much, but if it is, like, it's fine. I'm not like that upset by it. Obviously, if I was, I probably would have rated this like a 3, but it was good. It was good besides that one part. I feel like these are such long books, but they don't feel long, you know, like I can read them relatively fast and also be fully in them. So I had a lot of fun. But coming down to how much I read today, I started on page 314 and ended on 623. I read 309 pages today, which is great. But now I think I'm going to end off this vlog. And I also am going to be filming my bookshelf tour probably in the beginning of June, if I had to guess. I have a package that I'm waiting for that is very important for my fantasy shelf. So I just remembered that today. I was like, oh wait, I have something really fun and cool coming. So with that being said, that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloo!